I have spent thousands of hours studying Blueprints Manor, a place famous for its labyrinth of puzzles and secrets. Even after years of exploration, new details keep appearing.
Manor is renowned among explorers for its intricate design. It presents a vast labyrinth of puzzles and secrets. These challenges have captivated investigators for extended periods. The Manor's design demands keen observation and strategic thinking. Its reputation stems from the complexity of its hidden enigmas. Despite extensive exploration, the Manor consistently reveals previously unnoticed details. Thousands of hours have been dedicated to examining its every corner. These new discoveries challenge prior understandings of the Manor's completeness. Each new detail redefines the perception of its known characteristics. The Manor presents persistent mysteries, raising fundamental questions about their origin. A key inquiry is whether these mysteries are simply unresolved design elements. Alternatively, they could be deliberately integrated noise within the Manor's structure. This noise might be intended to obscure a more profound, underlying secret. The Manor is conceptualized as a dynamic, living puzzle. Every object within the Manor potentially holds significant meaning. Each structural element of the Manor contributes to a larger enigma. The Manor's design implies an interconnectedness of all its components. This concept transforms the Manor into an interactive environment. The entire structure functions as a complex, unfolding mystery. Before commencing the detailed investigation, a cautionary note is issued. This note highlights the extensive nature of the upcoming exploration. The investigation is poised to uncover secrets hidden within the estate. These secrets span the entirety of the Manor's complex structure. The exploration will delve into every aspect of the estate. It suggests a comprehensive and potentially revealing journey through the property. The process described is not a superficial examination or a quick overview. Instead, it represents a deep immersion into a complex and intricate network of information. This network is characterized by numerous interconnected clues, forming a dense maze. Navigating this maze demands an exceptional level of meticulous attention. Every single detail within the interconnected clues requires careful scrutiny and analysis. Within the Manor, numerous mysteries are encountered by observers. These initial mysteries often appear to be entirely disconnected from one another. There is a notable absence of obvious thematic links between these puzzles. Furthermore, a clear causal relationship is not immediately apparent. Each mystery seems to exist in isolation, lacking any overt connection to others. This initial perception suggests a lack of overarching structure or narrative. The underlying hypothesis posits that seemingly disparate clues are interconnected. These various pieces of information are expected to ultimately converge. Their convergence will lead to the revelation of a singular truth. This truth is often deeply hidden and not immediately apparent. An early discovery within the Manor involves a puzzle. The puzzle is centered in the music room, a key location. It involves lyrics inscribed across various scattered music sheets. These sheets are dispersed throughout the room, requiring careful collection. The compilation of these lyrical fragments is essential. Only by assembling them can the puzzle be solved. The immediate solution to this specific puzzle involves a straightforward approach. It requires the careful examination of previously gathered lyrics. The core task is to arrange these lyrics in their correct, intended sequence. This sequential arrangement provides the key to unlocking the puzzle's meaning. The resolution achieved is primarily surface level, addressing the immediate challenge. It offers a direct and accessible solution to the presented enigma. Musical notation accompanying lyrics can sometimes contain hidden elements. This notation may feature a variation of an unplayed, unheard melody. This hidden theme is never explicitly presented within the game environment. It exists solely within the written musical score, an intriguing detail for observers. Musical scores contain encoded information beyond their lyrical content. For trained individuals, the melody itself offers a deeper layer of meaning. This interpretation requires the ability to read and understand musical notation. The melodic structure, harmony, and rhythm contribute to this hidden message. It suggests that music communicates on multiple levels simultaneously. Thus, melody can convey complex messages to those who can decipher its language. A seemingly minor puzzle, once solved, may conceal a larger enigma. This concept suggests that initial solutions often reveal deeper complexities. The resolution of one problem can expose a more intricate underlying challenge. It implies a hierarchical structure where solutions lead to further, more complex questions. Throughout the Manor exploration, the investigator encounters various digital displays. These displays frequently present encouraging messages to the investigator. The messages are attributed to the Manor's enigmatic staff. The source of these communications remains mysterious. These messages serve to guide or motivate the investigator's progress within the Manor. Messages within the lore archive serve as initial points of engagement for explorers. These messages are initially perceived as straightforward hints or fragments of information. Their primary function is to guide the explorer through the narrative. They also enrich the background narrative, providing context and depth. The content is designed to be easily digestible and informative. Messages within the game environment appear with remarkable consistency. This communication pattern extends over significant periods of time. The duration of these message sequences spans multiple in-game days. Furthermore, the communication can persist for several in-game years. This indicates a continuous and prolonged sequence of in-game interactions. The narrative unfolds through a series of messages, each contributing to a historical timeline. These messages chronicle events and developments within a simulated Manor environment. The progression of these communications marks significant periods in the Manor's past. Eventually, the timeline of these messages reaches a specific historical milestone. This pivotal point in the Manor's simulated history is identified as the year 2000. The year 2000 serves as a key reference in understanding the Manor's evolving narrative. The flow of communication was consistent and uninterrupted until a specific point in time. Upon reaching the year 2000, a significant event occurred in the message stream. At this juncture, the transmission of messages abruptly ceased without explanation. This created an unexplained discontinuity in the previously continuous communication sequence. In software development, developers often face decisions regarding message termination. Instead of abruptly ending messages, a developer chose a creative approach. They integrated a lore-based explanation for the cessation of these messages. This narrative element provided context rather than a simple stop. The chosen explanation was a simulated Y2K computer failure. This added a unique, in-world reason for the functional change. The Manor's design showcases an exceptional degree of world-building depth. This depth is evident in specific, small details integrated throughout the structure. These details extend to incorporating elements of historical technological events. Such intricate design choices enrich the narrative and context of the setting. The investigator begins a detailed observation of objects within the Manor. These objects are clearly associated with content not yet fully implemented in the game. The examination focuses on elements that are present but not fully functional or integrated. This suggests the presence of unfinished or upcoming game features. The investigator meticulously documents each item, noting its current state. The goal is to identify and analyze content that is not yet fully existing within the game's current build. A pet bowl is situated in a domestic kitchen environment. Initially, the pet bowl contains a visible quantity of food. Over time, the food within the bowl mysteriously disappears. This disappearance occurs without any visible interaction or presence. The event implies an unseen interaction or foreshadows a future occurrence. A blank page in a library journal signifies an absence of intended content. This phenomenon suggests that information was expected but not provided. It serves as an indicator of missing data or an incomplete record. Such an occurrence can be found in various published materials. The blank space implies a deliberate or accidental omission within the publication. A crossed-out label on an item serves as a visual indicator. It signifies a connection to content that has undergone modification. This content may have been altered from its original state. Alternatively, it suggests the content has been entirely removed. The label can also indicate content awaiting future integration or updates. It communicates a change in status or availability of the associated information. The current environment contains various objects that hint at future challenges. These elements suggest the existence of upcoming puzzles or game mechanics. The objects are not fully formed, but provide partial clues or traces. They indicate that future interactive elements are already integrated into the setting. Architectural design can incorporate complex temporal layering. This creates a sense of simultaneous traces within a structure. Such designs may reflect elements of the past. They also integrate aspects of the present. Furthermore, they can allude to future content, creating a rich temporal overlap. The investigation focuses on identifying unusual behaviors within the system's programming. These anomalies are subject to careful scrutiny and detailed analysis. One primary objective is to differentiate between unintentional programming errors or bugs. The other objective is to identify deliberate hidden mechanics or features. This distinction is crucial for understanding the system's true design and functionality. The process requires expert knowledge in software architecture and system logic. An unexplained light phenomenon occurs within an attic space. This light anomaly is not constant. It manifests under specific conditions. Its appearance is contingent upon a prior visit to a designated room. This establishes a causal link between room visitation and the light's manifestation. A unique steam pipe configuration is observed within a tower. This specific routing method of the steam pipes creates an unusual effect. Upon observation, all clock pendulums inside the tower cease movement. The steam pipe setup directly causes the pendulums to freeze in place. An unreachable doorway is a physical architectural feature that is visible but inaccessible. These doorways often appear on the exterior walls of structures, such as a manor. Their design suggests an entrance, yet they lack conventional means of access. This creates a sense of mystery or an intentional architectural illusion. Unusual occurrences are observed within a system or environment. Initial interpretations often attribute these anomalies to programming glitches or system errors. This perspective views the occurrences as unintended malfunctions. However, an alternative interpretation is proposed by an investigator. This alternative suggests the occurrences are not errors, but rather significant clues. These clues may reveal deeper underlying patterns or intentional actions within the system. Anomalies within a house are hypothesized not to be errors. Instead, these anomalies are considered deliberate clues. These clues are designed to reveal the true underlying mechanics of the house. They also disclose the operational principles governing the house itself. Within the Manor estate, a distinct pattern of object repetition is observed. Specific objects consistently reappear across numerous and varied locations throughout the property. This repetition is not random, but suggests a deliberate or inherent characteristic of the estate. The consistent presence of these items forms a recurring motif within the Manor's design. Such repeated objects contribute to the unique aesthetic and atmosphere of the entire estate. Recurring objects are elements that appear multiple times within a specific setting or narrative. An interactive globe serves as an example of such a recurring object. These globes are designed to be physically manipulated, allowing for interactive engagement. They are found in various distinct locations throughout the Manor. Their repeated presence creates a thematic link across different areas of the estate. Swan imagery is a pervasive motif found throughout the estate. This motif appears in various artistic forms, including carvings. Paintings also frequently feature swan depictions. Sculptures of swans are prominently displayed. These swan representations are distributed ubiquitously across the property. The consistent use of the swan motif unifies the estate's aesthetic design. Repeating objects within a setting often serve a significant narrative purpose. These objects can function as lore symbols, enriching the environment's backstory. They contribute to the overarching narrative or thematic elements of the location. Such symbolism deepens the understanding and engagement with the Manor's story. This theory proposes that certain objects are not isolated, but are part of a larger system. These objects function as integral components within a complex, interconnected puzzle. The puzzle system is hypothesized to extend across an entire structure, such as a manor. Each component holds a specific role, contributing to the overall mechanism or solution. Understanding the individual objects requires recognizing their relationship to the whole system. Solving the puzzle necessitates identifying and correctly assembling all its dispersed elements. The red herring theory proposes an alternative explanation for recurring elements or patterns. It suggests that certain repeated objects or information are intentionally placed. These elements are deliberate red herrings, designed to mislead investigators. Their purpose is to divert attention from the true path of inquiry or investigation. This theory implies a conscious effort to obscure the real subject or solution. The consistent repetition of specific objects is observed across various contexts. This widespread recurrence suggests a pattern that is not random or accidental. The degree of repetition is deemed too deliberate to be merely coincidental. Such patterns indicate a clear intention behind their presence and arrangement. Therefore, the repetition points towards an underlying intentional design or purpose. An architectural observation of the manor's interior reveals structural details. A close examination of the building's features is conducted. During this inspection, an unsettling discovery is made. The discovery pertains to the fundamental structural elements of the manor. These findings suggest potential issues with the building's integrity. Everyday environments often present visual patterns that resemble alphabetic characters. These formations can be observed in various objects and architectural elements. The human brain is adept at recognizing familiar shapes, even in abstract forms. This phenomenon highlights the brain's pattern recognition capabilities. For instance, a window frame might form an H, or a staircase an L. Such observations demonstrate how context influences our perception of shapes. Structural beams are critical components in architectural design, providing support and stability. Their shape is often dictated by engineering requirements to optimize strength and load distribution. For instance, some structural beams are designed to resemble specific letters or geometric forms. An shaped beam, for example, can offer unique structural advantages in certain applications. This design choice combines functional integrity with aesthetic considerations in construction. Decorative glass panels are often crafted to enhance interior aesthetics and provide functional benefits. These panels are configured in specific patterns, demonstrating intentional design and artistic expression. The arrangement of glass panels can form distinct shapes, such as the letter T. Such configurations suggest deliberate shaping to achieve a desired visual impact or structural integration. Ordinary objects found in indoor environments can be perceived as resembling letters. Pipes, for instance, may be arranged or designed to form shapes like the letter E. Similarly, chairs or their components can mimic the structure of letters such as H or L. This phenomenon highlights how everyday items can inadvertently reinforce visual letter recognition. A series of accumulated observations forms the basis for a new theoretical proposition. This proposition suggests a radical interpretation of the manor's design. It posits that the entire structure is intentionally crafted. The manor's vast expanse is believed to spell out a hidden message. The human mind constantly seeks patterns in its environment. As more letter-like shapes are identified, the complexity of pattern recognition increases. It becomes challenging to discern genuine clues from perceived patterns. This difficulty arises from the mind's predisposition to find order and meaning. The distinction between true information and cognitive bias becomes blurred. The missing letters phenomenon involves words or phrases appearing with specific letters absent. This anomaly creates incomplete or altered textual information. The phenomenon is characterized by the conspicuous absence of certain characters. These instances are observed within various texts or displays. It presents a peculiar form of textual distortion or corruption. The cause and implications of these missing letters are under investigation. An unusual pattern has been observed across multiple computer keyboards within the estate. Each keyboard consistently exhibits the same peculiar characteristic. Specifically, the letter I key is missing from every affected device. This absence is not due to accidental damage or wear and tear. The uniform nature of this omission suggests a deliberate act. The investigation aims to uncover the reason behind this targeted removal of a single character. Certain labels and objects display peculiar omissions of characters. This phenomenon suggests a selective removal of characters. It indicates a deliberate action rather than simple errors or mistakes. The missing characters are not random, but follow a specific pattern. This selective omission implies an underlying mechanism or intent. The nature of these omissions requires further investigation to understand their cause. The Manor's design employs a dual strategy, suggesting a complex underlying intent. One aspect of this strategy involves actively concealing specific letters within its structure. This concealment is not accidental but a deliberate act of design. Concurrently, the design also incorporates the removal of other letters. This removal is a distinct and separate action from the hiding of letters. Together, these two concurrent strategies shape the Manor's unique and intricate design. The true message often lies beyond explicit communication. It emerges from the interplay of what is presented and what is absent. This hypothesis suggests that omissions are as significant as inclusions. Analyzing both elements reveals deeper, hidden meanings. Understanding this dynamic is crucial for interpreting complex information. The boiler room reveals mysterious and intricate structural patterns. These patterns are not random, but exhibit a deliberate design. Control panels within the room display repeating sequences. These sequences suggest an underlying order or code. The observations point to a deeper, unexplained complexity within the facility. Tomb candle stands are positioned indoors, creating a solemn atmosphere. These stands are arranged in unusual grid formations, indicating a specific design. The precise placement suggests a deliberate, non-random pattern. Such arrangements often hold symbolic or ritualistic significance in funerary contexts. The structured layout reflects intentional design rather than arbitrary positioning. Mechanical devices within the Manor exhibit cyclical operations. These operational sequences bear a resemblance to structured linguistic patterns. The devices appear to cycle through sequences analogous to sentences. This suggests an underlying order akin to grammatical construction in their function. Investigators often encounter complex patterns in various fields of study. These observed patterns frequently exhibit a high degree of order and structure. A prevailing theory suggests that these patterns are not random occurrences. Instead, many believe they represent deliberately encoded messages or information. This perspective drives efforts to decipher the underlying meaning within the patterns. The interpretation of these patterns is crucial for advancing knowledge and understanding. The hypothesis explores a correlation between encoded patterns and hidden letters. These encoded patterns are believed to contain concealed information. The hidden letters were previously discovered within the Manor's architecture. It is theorized that the patterns might correspond to these architectural letters. This suggests a deeper, interconnected system of communication within the structure. Despite extensive research and various theoretical frameworks, the meaning of these complex patterns remains elusive. Numerous observations have been made, contributing to a growing body of data regarding these intricate designs. However, a definitive interpretation or successful decipherment has yet to be achieved by any explorer. The challenge lies in the inherent complexity and unknown origins of these patterns. This ongoing mystery highlights the significant hurdles in decoding their underlying message or function. Certain rooms within the Manor defy its known architectural blueprint. These spaces present as architectural contradictions, challenging logical design. Their existence appears inconsistent with the established structural plans. Such anomalies suggest an intentional or unintentional deviation from original design. This creates an intriguing mystery regarding the Manor's construction and evolution. The bookshop's layout is meticulously designed, guiding the observer's attention. Extensive bookshelves line the walls, creating a sense of depth and concealment. This arrangement strongly suggests the presence of an area beyond the visible space. The design implies the existence of a hidden chamber situated discreetly behind the book displays. An architectural feature suggests the presence of a hidden chamber within the structure. Despite this clear indication, the chamber remains sealed and unexplored. No known method of access has been discovered or successfully implemented to date. The implied existence of this space poses a persistent mystery to researchers. Efforts to locate an entry point or mechanism have yielded no positive results. The chamber's contents and purpose remain entirely unknown due to its inaccessibility. A manor is surrounded by a deep cliffside ravine, forming a natural barrier. Within this ravine, a visible entrance is observed, carved into the cliff face. Despite its clear visibility, this entrance remains physically inaccessible. The surrounding terrain, steep and treacherous, prevents direct approach. This creates an intriguing mystery around the purpose of the unreachable entrance. It highlights the challenging and isolated nature of the manor's location. Throughout the estate, numerous doors are observed. These doors possess the appearance of being functional and openable. However, upon interaction, they consistently remain sealed. The doors are unresponsive to any attempts to open them. This creates a pervasive sense of inaccessibility within the environment. The house consistently reveals areas that are physically present or implied. These spaces, despite their presence, remain persistently inaccessible to explorers. This inaccessibility is a recurring theme within the structure. It highlights a fundamental characteristic of the environment. Explorers examine architectural plans within a manor's blueprint gallery. The blueprints detail the intricate layout and design of the manor. A system of colored paths is overlaid onto these architectural drawings. These paths indicate specific routes or features within the manor's structure. Rooms are situated along distinct, color-coded paths within the indoor environment. A systematic examination of these rooms is conducted, following each designated path. This methodical approach reveals a significant and discernible pattern. The emerging pattern provides crucial insights into the room's arrangement or function. This concept involves identifying individual letters located within distinct spatial units, such as rooms. Each letter is part of a predefined sequence or path that connects these units. The process requires collecting these letters in their specific order along the designated paths. When correctly assembled, these collected letters form coherent and meaningful words. This mechanism demonstrates a structured approach to constructing linguistic units from discrete components. The process of communication begins with individual words, each carrying inherent meaning. These distinct lexical units serve as fundamental building blocks for linguistic expression. Once formed, these words can be systematically rearranged and combined. This arrangement allows for the construction of coherent and meaningful phrases. The ability to form such phrases indicates a deliberate and structured linguistic design. The intricate complexity of the manor's design suggests an extraordinary underlying structure. This discovery indicates that the entire manor may function as a colossal system. It is hypothesized to be a layered puzzle with interconnected elements. Each layer of the manor's architecture could represent a distinct puzzle component. The overall design points to an intentional, complex, and integrated puzzle mechanism. Solved puzzles within the manor represent only a superficial layer of a larger challenge. These solutions address immediate problems, but not their underlying causes. The true complexity of the situation remains hidden beneath these surface-level fixes. A deeper, more extensive challenge persists, requiring further investigation and resolution. The manor's overarching narrative contains fragments of its historical past. These fragments reveal the existence of a set of hidden letters. The letters are attributed to a historical figure named Herbert. Their discovery suggests a deeper, untold story within the manor's history. Ancient lore recounts the existence of a magnificent royal crown. This crown was renowned for its exquisite craftsmanship and historical significance. A key feature of its design was the incorporation of precious gemstones. Specifically, the crown was adorned with a precise number of royal rubies. Historical accounts confirm that exactly 8 rubies embellished this legendary artifact. Explorers have undertaken efforts to recover historical items associated with Herbert. These recovery missions focused on retrieving specific artifacts of historical significance. Of Herbert's original correspondence, only 7 letters have been successfully located and retrieved. Similarly, from an initial collection of 8 rubies, merely 2 have been recovered. The limited recovery highlights the challenges in preserving and locating historical artifacts. The absence of specific elements often signifies deeper, undisclosed information. In this context, a missing letter suggests an incomplete message or narrative. The absence of 6 rubies points to a significant loss or hidden treasure. These missing pieces collectively imply the existence of a substantial secret. This secret remains largely unrevealed, awaiting further discovery or explanation. All investigations into the Manor's mysteries consistently point to a central figure. This individual is identified as Mary Matthew Epson, a key person of interest. Her name emerges repeatedly from the various clues and pieces of evidence collected. Mary Matthew Epson is described as a mysterious woman, shrouded in intrigue. She holds an intrinsic and significant connection to the Manor's long-standing history. Her involvement is crucial to understanding the enduring legacy and secrets of the estate. The Blueprints Manor stands as a site of enduring mystery and intrigue. Despite continuous exploration spanning many years, its ultimate secret remains undiscovered. Investigators have tirelessly searched for hidden messages within its architecture. The search extends to concealed rooms that might hold vital clues. The true nature, or truth, of the manor continues to elude all efforts. This ongoing enigma places the investigation in a state of perpetual search.